Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about how we can start our little vest for our Mr. Tiger. So if you're in person, you might get a large sheet of black paper. If you're at home, you might have one of these, which is great. If you don't have one of these, you can look at how I cut this black sheet paper and maybe use it with white and color it after. Let's say you do have a black sheet of paper. What do I do with it? Well, most paper is going to be probably a 9 by 12. That's the dimensions. That's how large it is. It's probably too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. Make sure my corners are touching. When I feel like they're ready, I'll press on the side. And when I open it back up, I have two halves, right, left. I would recommend cutting on the little fold or the line in the middle because the paper I have is just a wee bit too big. You're gonna want about half of a normal sheet of black paper. So I'll put this over here, and now I'm gonna show you how do you fold this half sheet of black paper to get the bottom part or the close of Mr. Tiger. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna fold my paper in half, hamburger style. Make sure my corners are touching. And now I'm gonna make a couple of cuts. So this fold right here, I'm gonna make a short cut. And I'm gonna make it diagonal. Make sure it's on the fold. Make a short cut. And then on this other side, I'm gonna make a slightly longer cut. What I mean by longer is if you look how long the line is on the side, you can tell the one on the left goes down a little bit further. I can unfold it and voila, I got my vest. All right, for this next part, you're gonna take your piece of paper that you cut out and we're gonna glue it to the very bottom. Now that I glued it on, it's time for me to draw the body. Excuse me, not the body, but the head. I'm gonna make two vertical lines that are gonna go up, 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 and they're gonna stop kind of at the top part of my page, but they're not gonna touch the top of my page. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room. Then they'll connect with a horizontal line, and that's where I'll start. So with me, if you can, grab a type of crayon. It can be black, it can be whatever color you want. The darker the better though. That way you see those lines when you paint. I'm gonna make a vertical line. I'll make one. Remember, leave some room at the top. I'll make two. Look where I start. I kind of don't start right here. I don't start right here. I start in the middle. Two. And these are vertical lines. Remember those names. I'm gonna make a horizontal line that goes across. And you're done with that first part, that is. Now it's time to add another horizontal line. We're going to move up just a little bit. You see my fingers are making a certain space. We'll make a line across there. Watch me, I do, you do. Horizontal line across. And I make a little bit of space right here and leave a lot of space right here. Go ahead and do that. And now for my tiger, I need to make the face. Now you've probably talked with your teacher about what some good facial expressions, maybe you even practice how to do them. You can decide if you want to make the same face I'm making or do a different one. Totally fine to do either or. The way I'm gonna get started is I'm going to, towards the bottom half of my shape, right? Here's my shape. If I divide in half, have all this space down here. I'm gonna make a triangle that's pointing down, okay? From there, I'll make a line. That's a vertical line, it goes down. And I'm gonna make my tiger's face. So I'll do a U that goes to the left, a U that goes to the right. I'll come back there in a little bit. I'll wait till you catch up. Remember, you can pause this video if you need more time. I'm gonna continue. I wanna show a little bit more of my nose. I have my nose, but I need to show the sides of my nose. So I'm gonna draw two diagonal lines that are gonna go up, and they're gonna look like they're gonna touch at the very top, but they won't. They'll be real close. One, and I'll have one that leans over to the left. Oh, and they look like they're about to touch, but they don't. Okay? Now, you might decide that you want to do your eyes later. Whether you're coloring or painting, maybe you could cut some paper out and paste on our eyes after you're done coloring or painting. For me, I think I want to know where my eyes are because I can always decide to cut it later. So I will draw them. I'm going to do a circle on the right. And then I'll try to do my best circle on the left. Okay? Try your best to make them the same size. But remember, just do your best. That's all we can ask. I'll make some eyebrows. Look like candy canes right above my eyes. I add a dot here, dot there. Those are my eyeballs. He's looking right at you. And when he looks at you, he sticks out his tongue. Don't worry, he's not making fun of you. That just means he's happy to see you. I'm missing another part of my tiger. Tigers have a shape that fills all their mouth. It's kind of on a little part of their snout. There's not quite a snout, but they have a forward part of their mouth that usually has a shape that we see. So to show you that shape, to make sense of it, I'll have a shape that circles every part of my face. It's going to cover my mouth. It's going to cover my tongue. And it's going to start from one part of my nose, go around, and end at my other part of my nose. But no, it's not super big. It's not all the way out here. It's really close to my features or my mouth and my tongue, but it doesn't touch them. So try your best on that. Maybe you can use a pencil at first until you feel confident. But after that, I just have a few more things to do, and I think I'm about done. I'm going to speed up just a bit. You can pause if you need to. Ear here, ear there. Maybe yours are smaller, maybe yours are bigger. I'm going to give him some hair on the side of his neck. Swing out, swing in, swing out, swing in. Trick is that when you swing out and you come back in, you stop before you touch the line of this shape, right? So show that again. Swing out, swing in. I don't touch again when I swing back in. There we go. There's some of that. Yours can look different though. That's just my tips for that. Swing out, swing in, swing out, swing in. Okay. And look, these don't even look the same on either side, but that's okay. Now that I have my ears, my hair, all of my features on my face, I'm going to, well, I think I'm about done. I almost forgot. I got to add these little shapes inside of my face. Tigers have these stripes. And so I'm gonna make kind of the same shape that I made on the hairs, but this time they're gonna go into the face. So it swings down, and comes back to the line, swings down, comes back to the line, swings down, comes back to the line. I'm trying my best to keep them even, so if I have one here, they match up. If I have one here, they match up. I have one here, they match up. If you don't do that, that's fine. It doesn't matter that much, but it would be nice and it makes it look symmetrical and nice and neat. I'm choosing to color this part in. You can if you want. And after I color all this in, I think this is a great stopping point for day one. If your teacher wants you to paint or color some, they'll let you know. But if you get this far, you've done quite a bit. You are ready for the coloring and painting and eventually adding your hat on your tiger next week. It's been a pleasure to instruct you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.